Jan, how are you, my friend?
I'm very good, Robbie. How are you?
I'm very well. So, first of all, how old are you and where are you based, bro?
I am 19 years old and I live in Germany, which you
19
can hear from my accent, I guess.
years. I
Yeah,
could tell. I can tell. And do you pronounce it Jan?
ja, Jan einfacher.
See,
Yes,
I know how to pronounce German, bro. Yeah, very
perfect.
good. So, Jan, you're a 19-year-old man from Germany.
Yes,
What campus are you part of?
I have tried many campuses in the past. Actually,
Yeah,
I started with the dropshipping campus. I tried two stores I've built with that, and I just experienced that it's not the right campus for me because you have to be constantly posting on social media,
hmm,
and I just realized that is not really for me. Then I tried to start with the Hustlers campus to just make some money because I didn't have much money at that time. That was really good. I had made over 2,000 euros in there just by flipping iPhones. That
nice.
was just the best course for beginners, I would say. To when you have no money or you have very little money, it's literally the best course to start with. And after that, I have built my money. I say that I have a little bit of money in the bank. Then I started with the AI automation campus,
Yeah,
which is, in my opinion, by far the best when you have a little bit of money. And yeah, that's where I started my business in January officially. And before that, I tried some things, but not really official, I would say, just to test out what's the demand in there. And after I realized, okay, I can really make money with this, people are asking for this service, I registered my business. And since that, I made a good four-figure uh, yeah, income, I would say.
yeah,
I'm currently building out more of the monthly basis so that clients pay me on a monthly basis. But I started with just building websites, which I'm doing mainly right now. Sorry, and in my opinion, it's the best business to generate four-figure, maybe five-figure income, and after that you can go into other campuses. But mainly, I focus right now on the AI automation campus.
right. So, explain your typical day inside the AI campus from the morning till the night.
Yeah, right now, I honestly have to say that I'm not that active right now in the real world like I used to be, because
Hmm.
I have watched the course material, and currently I am just focusing on implementing these in my business. Because in the beginning, I was very active inside of the real world. That's why I have a problem with naming the professor right now,
Yeah.
because I'm not that active right now,
Hmm.
because I know what to do right now, and
Yes.
there's no point in watching more videos or just commenting on things when I know what I have to do. That's why I mainly just do the work right now that I learned inside of the real world, at the campus.
Jan, can you tell me the three best things that you learned from inside that AI campus and how they helped you in your business?
Yeah, definitely. One of the things mainly was how to create websites. That's what I learned inside there. The course material is very good. I learned how to build websites. I learned how to approach clients, where to get the first client, and after that, how to negotiate and everything of that. That's why I like Professor Seth also, because he does this sales lessons, and there's very much good stuff to learn from that. And yeah, that's two of the three things I would say.
Hmm.
And Professor Dylan also does a very good point on how to find your first client.
Yep.
Yeah, that's mostly the things I would say.
How did you find your first client, Jan?
The first client for my website business I found actually through my neighbor,
Hmm.
because I saw that he doesn't really have a website.
Yep.
And the funny story is, I started my relation with him that I watched his dog in the last summer, and to thank me with that, he lent me his ATV that I can
Nice.
have a little bit of fun in the summer.
Mhm.
And after that, I thought, okay, we are very good together.
Mhm.
And as a thank you for letting me drive that, I built him a website for free, and he just gave me $50 for it because yeah, I thought why not?
Mhm.
And yeah, that's where I started. And after that, I went on with cold calling those businesses that I saw on Google Maps that don't have a website. I just called them, said them, okay, here is something that I already created. Then I mentioned my neighbor, and yeah, after that, some people said, okay, we can work together. Then my first client after that, that wasn't my neighbor, was just for not a really a website, but for an AI chatbot, which I also learned inside of the AI automation campus. And after that, I only sold websites till now.
Wow. So is that your niche? You build and sell websites? Is that what you do?
Yes, that's most of the part.
And you acquire your clients mainly by cold calling, correct?
Yes, cold calling. And now, since I have a few clients, they refer me to other people, and I don't really have to do cold calling right now, which I want to start again in a few days. But right now I have much work to do with just the clients that also refer me to other clients.
Has the real world helped you in terms of your mindset at all? Has it changed your mindset or helped you think a different way about how to, maybe acquire clients or make money? Has it changed your thought process?
Yeah, absolutely. After before the Tate and the real world, I wasn't anything like I am today. I have to say it's not even an exaggeration. Before I joined the real world, I was like any other teenager, just play video games and so on. Don't really knew anything about making money, and the real world really helped me to develop that mindset of looking at things and thinking, okay, how can I make money with this? When a news come out, okay, how can I make money with this? I would say 90% of my mindset are actually from Tate, not only Tate, but the real world also, the lessons that are taught in there.
And how many video games you play now, Jan?
Zero.
Zero,
Two
bro.
2 years already, zero. I'm not tempted or anything. No,
Mind's
not
on
at
the
all.
money, bro. Your mind's on the money, you know?
Yeah, have to, have
Good.
to.
It's good. It's a good way to be. And when you joined the real world and, you had to choose what campus you were a part of, you said you've been part of many. Can you
Mhm.
explain what the process was to join them campuses and why you chose them?
Yes, I can tell you exactly why. You begin when you start the payment and you get into this platform. You start with a little quiz. So you have to answer a few questions on how much money you already have, because when you have no money at all, you just can't start with a crypto campus as example because you don't have money to invest. And then you get recommended campus or 2 or 3 campuses, and I decided to join the dropshipping campus because I thought I saw on TikTok and the real world members that they are making good money off of it, and I just tried it and realized, okay, maybe it's not for me, and then I tried another campus, but I like the process of choosing your first campus, the little quiz you have to do to qualify for the campus. Yeah, I liked it.
Nice, bro. Nice. What advice would you give to new students who are joining the real world, who are first starting up? Is there any do's or don'ts you could give to them?
Okay. When you start new inside of the real world, you definitely have to pay close attention to the courses because most of the questions that are asked in the chats are already answered inside of the courses. When you start out and you don't know anything about the campus, you should definitely watch all of the courses in the beginning, take notes, and not only watch it but also take action on it. because if you just watch it, you don't know it, you don't implement it. And yeah, that's the most important thing, I would say. Just watch the courses, take notes, and take action.
What's your favorite thing about the real world, Jan?
The favorite thing about the real world, in my opinion, is that you get quick answers. When you ask something the professors, you get a very good answer in a few minutes. And all the other students also try to help. And when you post your wins inside of the wins channel, many people are celebrating with you. What I really like is when I post a win inside the win channel, the 3, 4, 5 people send me a friend request, say congratulations, nice job, and we all learn from each other.
Yeah.
That's also what I did and when I started out, that I just sent a friend request to the people who made good money and posted it on the wins channel, because you just get another insight what they do, what niche they focus on, what to do when you're on sales call, as example. And yeah, I really like that brothers you have inside of the
Nice, bro. Nice. You spoke about friend requests, so I have to ask, who's your favorite professor and why?
my favorite professor. Yeah, I like two very much. Mainly Cam and Seth, because he really makes good sales lessons, and Cam is more the technical guy, I would say, where you can get in-depth knowledge about the platforms you use from to making websites or building chatbots. Yeah, that's what I would say.
How long did it take to make your first dollar back from joining the real world?
For my first dollar, I made maybe 3, 4 weeks. But I would say when you don't start with how I started, because when you start with the Hustlers Campus, you can actually make your first dollar in the same day that you join.
Wow. So is that something that you maybe would have done differently, or did you go
Yes.
another way?
Yeah,
Something.
retrospectively, I would definitely start with the Hustlers Campus, because you can do things the same day. You watch the videos, and when you implement it the same day, that's the same day you can make money.
Amazing.
When I would start the real world again, I would do exactly that.
Amazing, bro. And so how long have you been part of the real world?
Almost, I don't know, 1.5 years, I guess. I have the diamond crown right now, the last tier. That's I guess it's
Nice.
1.5 or 2 years.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow. And how much money have you made overall from the real world in that 1.5, 2 years?
Since I joined the real world, I made over 8,000 euros right now.
And that's per month
I know, uh,
in
in
total?
total, in total, yes. A month
Yeah.
I make, yeah, you can say, passively from the monthly retainers from the website around 100, 200 euros.
Bro, so
But
you're up into the thousands. You're up into thousands of
yes,
dollars of profit now. So
yes,
that's
yes.
good. And where do you go from here? So what's your next step inside the real world to learn more, or
Yeah,
what's to monetize?
to yeah, to further make my services better, I would say, that I
Mhm.
can communicate my services better, make better offers. And once I have enough money, I definitely want to join the war room,
Yep.
because there are so many opportunities in there. I would love to start fighting with them. I'm very hyped for your fight in December.
Thanks, bro.
I'm
Appreciate
really
that.
looking forward to it.
Appreciate that.
And yes, I would say in the real world, when you mostly have to focus on one campus, there's no point in joining 4 campuses and doing all of that, because you have 4 businesses and you can really focus on one in the beginning. When you start to make money and you have a good cash flow coming in, you can start to expand into other campuses as well when you like. But I think the best thing to do is find the right campus for you and just
Yep.
focus on that.
Well, you've literally just answered my next question, which was going to be, if you were to join the real world, do you join one campus or do you join several? So you would recommend to just join one and focus specifically on that campus to begin with, right?
Yeah, to begin with, to make your first dose, definitely. But I also got knowledge from a few other campuses because I joined at a time where for $50 a month you could get access to all the campuses.
Mhm.
That's why I watched every campus a little bit, dipped my toes into there.
Yeah.
But as a beginner now, I would say one campus is definitely enough to build up a little bit of cash flow.
Mhm.
And when you have a little bit of more money, you can join more campuses. But at the beginning, I would say one campus is enough.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. And you're only 19. You've still got
Yes.
a whole load of years ahead of you, bro. You're smashing it, Jan. You're smashing it. And you know what? It makes me proud to see young men like yourself, just
Yes. Thank you.
focusing, locking in, making it work. Bro, you've done this, obviously you've had the help of the real world, but you've had the initiative and the hard work yourself to learn all this. So you've got a lot to praise yourself for. And I just want to thank you for your time and thanks for your story because
Yeah.
it's,
Thanks for
it's
your time as well.